So you know those people that you follow on Twitter that are like the verified, or they are put up there with the famous status, anything that you would deem to be of celebrity status. You know those people? Because I'm sure you follow them on Twitter if you have one. Or maybe you've liked their page on Facebook or something like that. Have you ever wanted to be friends with one of them? Or any of them? Am I just the only weird one who would be like, you know, they seem like a cool person. I actually kind of want to be friends with this person. But what keeps me back from potentially becoming friends with whoever it is that I'm saying I would love to be friends with is the fact that I wouldn't want to be seen as one of those crazy fan people that is just like, oh my gosh, they're so awesome, they're so hot, or anything like that. Because first of all, I don't do that. I don't sit there and rave about how attractive somebody is. I'm not saying that just because I don't say it doesn't mean they are, it just means I have more things that I would much rather talk about than the attractiveness of a person. I'm not saying it's bad if that's what you do talk about, I just don't do it. And I'm totally going on a tangent and I'm not focused at all. Well, I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm just kind of curious. How would you go about becoming friends? Because it's not like you're saying, oh my gosh, this person is attractive, therefore I want to be friends with them. Oh, and guess what? They're also famous, so I definitely want to be friends with them because they're famous. I honestly, I'll read some people's tweets, or I'll see something that they post on Facebook, and it's like, you know what? They seem like a person who I would like to be friends with. And I'm curious, you know, I would like to say, hey, you know, we should hang out sometime, or, you know, can we be friends? But it's a little bit weird, in my opinion, just for that kind of stuff to just show up, especially when it comes to the internet and how society is. Because how do you convey that you want to be just friends? It's not like you're saying, oh, I'm really interested in you. Like, it's just one of those things, dude, I think you're cool. Come and be friends. Like, that's how I'm thinking it, but I don't know how to convey that to people in a way that it would make sense, if that makes sense at all. Because I don't know if I'm making sense at all. But, I mean, there are plenty of YouTubers that I would love to, you know, actually become friends with, but I'm not sure because they have such a wide audience that, yeah, there are plenty of YouTubers who, interact with their audience, but I'm talking about actually, building a relationship, becoming friends. Building a friendship here. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know how possible that is with the way things are on YouTube now, and just with the way things are in general, with the way the internet has created them. There is that slight possible chance that they could be fake, that the person could not be real. Now with YouTube, there's a higher chance that the person is real because it's generally real people who are making the videos, and the person behind, who's either in front of the camera, is generally the person who's doing all the filming, editing, and coming up with the ideas. But when it comes to just flat out things on Twitter or Facebook, there's no real way of knowing if this person is genuinely the way they are. Because that's the thing about internet, is you can portray a certain kind of persona that you would like to be viewed as. Which is kind of cool, I guess, because you could be whoever it is that you want to be, and half the time the internet chooses to be stupid. But that's a different rant for a different day. But, I mean, I know that there have been videos that have been done by YouTubers that have the really big audiences. I mean, they've done videos on how to make friends on YouTube. And I've watched those, but it still doesn't seem like it's very plausible to necessarily become friends. Because there still seems like there should be some sort of formality. And maybe I'm just overthinking it, because I do have a habit of doing that. But, I don't know. Y'all just tell me what you think. Leave comments in the comment section below and just kind of tell me what you think of the whole becoming friends with people that you don't necessarily get to physically meet in person, because it's definitely an interesting way to make friends. So, see you next video. This is gonna be a fun video to edit. Yeah. Or whether they're like YouTube famous, because YouTubers are famous too. I mean, you're on YouTube, so I'm sure you know about some of those.